consciousness, come on back home. You see, our true nature is infinite consciousness. We really are just the infinite being having a human experience. What happens is consciousness, when you're born, it takes on the human body. It never really fully incarnates. You always remain as the infinite being. In fact, you're the infinite being right now, just having a human experience, whether you realize it or not. But it just kind of gives its attention and identifies, is what happens, is it identifies with the human body. When you're a baby, before the age of 2, everything's just registering in this universal space of awareness. Everything that you're hearing, it just comes up in this universal space of awareness. Everything you see, it's all registering in this universal space of awareness. There's no person here to hear it. It's just all in this universal field. You never really identify with a person or a separate I. Everything is whole and complete. You only identify with that after the age of 2, through conditioning from your parents, beliefs, and things like that, that you separate and just say, oh wait, my name is Rob. I have a separate I am Rob. I have this story. I have these likes and these dislikes. That's what you're identifying with, is this separate I. But really, you're always remaining as the infinite being. It's kind of like you're dreaming yourself into this I, and you have all these life experiences and these stories, and you're identifying with being a human being and having the experience of being a human being. So consciousness takes on this identity, and it's a limited identity. When you're a human being, it's limitations. Think about the limitations that you have as being a human being. You have this body of flesh, which is susceptible to sickness, susceptible to what's happening in here in the environment. Anything can happen. People can say things hurt you because you have this story and you have to keep up this image and you have all these beliefs, these limiting beliefs. But as the infinite being, you always remain unlimited. The infinite being is an unlimited being. It has no boundaries. It's self-sufficient. It's impersonal. It can't be touched by anything in the manifestation because it's impersonal. It's just your beingness, right? Can you stop being now? Can you turn it off? No, because your beingness itself. So it's impersonal. You can't be touched by it. You can't be hurt by it. So it's just this. So consciousness just identifies with this body-mind, mind-made story of me and my story, with this human body, and it doesn't realize that what it originally is and what it always is the infinite being. In the background here is this open, awake space. It's all peaceful, all loving, all joyful, all the time. It doesn't need anything. It doesn't get sick. It doesn't die. It's always been here. And that's what you are. Your consciousness. You're the cause of what happens in the universe, what manifests. Manifestations come and go. It takes shapes and sizes, but you always remain as the permanent infinite being, which is self-sufficient. It's always here. It never dies, doesn't need anything. And it's always loving. It's not touched by anything in the manifestation. But that's what you truly are. So one day you wake up to that. Maybe something happens in your life or something, you start questioning it. What am I really is the question. To answer all questions, to end all questions. Everyone comes to that question at some point in their life. What am I really? When you ask yourself that question, as soon as you ask the question, you have the answer. It's not a verbal answer, it's an experience answer that you just know. Your intuition, your deep knowingness, you just know that's what you are, is that you're this infinite being, this wide open space where everything takes place, this wide open awake space where everything takes place. And that's your true identity. And so you always start off as the beingness, all sufficient, has everything, whole and complete as the beingness. And then you kind of identify with this separate I, with this body mind, with me and my story. And you take on all these limiting beliefs about yourself. It's like you put on these sunglasses and you view the world through these different beliefs that you have. But when you re-identify with what you truly are, your true nature is the infinite being, you take the sunglasses off and you say, oh wait, I'm wearing these sunglasses, viewpoint. The viewpoint really is the infinite being, and that kind of melts away, and then it's just this. It's this wide open, awake space that's all loving, and it's neutral. It's always neutral, it has no judgments. It's just what's happening. It's full and it's complete, it's stationary. It just sits here permanently all the time. You're never that which comes and goes, like the manifestation. You're always the permanent one, the all loving, the all peaceful, wide open, awake space. That's your true nature. And so really that's what this guided meditation is for, is just to guide you back to what you truly are. So if you just drop everything, drop all your thoughts, all your beliefs, everything you believe about yourself, all your future projections, all your past, just drop it all and just come on out here, out to the track with me. Come on out here. Come out into this field, leave your shoes outside, leave your mind and all its stories out there, all your beliefs, all your emotions, all your feelings, and just come right here, stand here, right here with me, drop everything, become open and empty, and now listen to the silence. What's here? It's just this. Not give it a name, it's your isness. Your isness is here, you're just isness, you're just alive, you're just awake, just your beingness. is your consciousness, your infinite consciousness. It's just this, without adding anything to it, the naked fact of just the infinite consciousness. Can this infinite consciousness, this isness, can it get sick? Can it fade? No, it's always here. It's always been here. Can't get sick. Can't get depressed. No. Does it have religion? What religion is it? No religion. It's impersonal. It's not a person. What does it need? Does it need anything? No, it's self-sufficient. What does it need to be happy? No, it's already happy. It's always happy. It can't be affected by anything happening. It's self-generated happiness. It's not a person. It's impersonal. That's you. How far are you from it? An inch, 2 inches? No, that's what you are. You're the isness, the consciousness, the infinite being. And so rest is that. Anytime you get off track, you can come home anytime you want. Come on home, consciousness. This is your home. Resting as the infinite being, the glorious, beautiful, all happy, all joyful, all the time, infinite being, effortless being. There's no effort, just to be. Infinite intelligence takes care of everything for you. And you can be blissed out and happy just by focusing your attention, the power of attention. What do you choose to put your attention on? What do you choose to identify with? This limitations of the body? Drop all your limited beliefs. You're an unlimited being. You're an unlimited, multi-dimensional being. It's all loving, all kind. You're the cause of the reality of the manifestation. Whatever vibration you have, it's a vibrational universe. Whatever you're vibrating at, happiness, joy, peace, that's what's going to vibrate. That's what's going to manifest in your manifestation. You're the cause of it. So wake up to that. Your intuition will wake you up to it. Come on home. If you're tired of identifying with the limitations of the human being, come back home to infinite consciousness. It's always peaceful here. It's always joyful. You can just sit here and rest as the witnessing presence of everything. And then you can choose to take on whatever identity you want, whatever viewpoint you want, that you see, that you like, that you want to experience something in the human experience. Go ahead and do it. There's some fun here. Life is meant to be fun. Choose the things that are fun. Put your attention on the things that are fun and joyful and happy, that are exciting, that are exhilarating, because that's your true nature. That's your GPS system too. If you're feeling good, happy, and joyful, you're on the right track. If you're not, then you need to take a step back, take a time out, pause the thoughts, and look at what you're dwelling on. What are you putting your attention on? What thoughts are you believing? Can you drop them? Are they serving you? What are you believing right now? Are you identifying with being a human being, with the limitations, or do you remember your true nature as the infinite being? That's self-sufficient, that's all-powerful, all-loving, all-joyful, all-kind, that's impersonal, that's not non-judgmental, that's neutral. That's just this wide-open, neutral space. Remember who you are. Come back home. It's great here. Manifest from effortless being. And you can manifest the things that you want, things that are joyful and peaceful. Become them. Just be them. Be them. That's it. Simple as just being it, taking on that identity, taking on that viewpoint. And everything else falls into line, all your actions and all the other things that come with it. You identify with what you want, and what you truly are is the infinite being. Come back home and rest. It's beautiful here. It's just like a dreamlike movie that's happening. It's just playing out, taking shapes and sizes in the manifestation. It's just all energy taking places. Like energy attracts like energy, the law of correspondence. You correspond to whatever vibration you're putting out. Whatever you're putting out into the world is what you're getting back. Whatever actions, thoughts, emotions, feelings, that's what you get back. So when I put out positive thoughts, positive emotions, you just become them. Become the infinite being that you already are anyway, and all the other things take care of themselves, and it's all happiness, all joyful, all peaceful, all the time, no matter what. And that's what you really want. You want to feel good all the time, don't you? That's what you really want. That's what your inner being knows. That's what your beingness knows. That's your true nature. Let that be your guide. Check in with yourself. Come back home. It's beautiful here. Enjoy your life. Identify with an infinite being. You're just having a human experience. That's all that's going on. That's it. So enjoy it. Know it. This knowingness knows it. Your intuition knows it. Enjoy your life.